and welcome to another episode of Auditions and Driving. I just got out of a commercial audition, and it was one of the quickest auditions I've ever done. And it was the first time that the session director actually acknowledged that we were glorified extras. Yeah. You know, I've actually made a pretty good commercial career being a glorified extra. Of all the commercials I've booked, there have been very few where I've actually said anything. Everything else is I would have an audition or a self-tape for what could be considered a principal role. But then by the time I get on set, decisions have been made, stories have been rewritten, and I'm kind of a glorified extra. Look, I'm happy. So what I want to say about that particular audition, why isn't this guy moving? It was super easy. It was all improv. There was no dialogue, right? But we did have to create an aura of instant relationship. We were an old married couple. And one of the directions the session director gave was kind of funny. He said, "You're a married couple that still likes each other." Oh, really cool thing about this particular spot. There's actually a couple of different spots in the same campaign. I don't know which one is going where, but some of them are going to Hawaii. So earlier I had an audition, a commercial audition, where I was to be sitting in an upscale restaurant in an airport. Now I'm supposed to be a grandmother sitting in the back of a minivan. Or there were so many other great older actresses. It throws me off my game a little bit because I go in there thinking, I'm not going to get this because I don't have that grandma look. I have to work at it. Whereas other women just have this lovely natural grandma air about them. So I went in and it was really interesting. They were using the new casting app. I think that's what it's called. And they had divided all the actors into two categories. Excuse me while I remove my stock grandma shirt. A funny story about this shirt. I got it from wardrobe on another commercial I shot, and they thought it was so ugly. They just said, "You can have it." But I use it a lot. So they had divided the actors into two groups. One was others, and one was my character and another male character. And it was more like the others were background, but they still had to come in and audition. So that was interesting. And not only that, they all had to check in with a QR code where me and my male counterpart did just the regular sign in. Oh, it's hot. I gotta turn on the air conditioning. This is my second commercial audition. Today, I was hoping to get out on the picket lines, but my schedule just didn't allow it. I was really surprised that I got 2 auditions in one day. I would very much like to book both. And not because I'm greedy, but because I think I mentioned in my other video, I am so close and yet so far from making my insurance by December 31st. The first one I found out after the fact was going to be shot with a movie star who I really like. And this one is a comedy spot, which I love. So either way, both of them, please. Hey, why not? It's been a while.